Welcome everybody to the Brooklyn Crokinole Club. Today we have semifinals action coming at you from our main event that happened on March 25th, 2023. This match is featuring Ryan on the left, Kelvin on the right, top players from the St. Jacobs tournament that we had. This is going to be a race to 9 points, and let's get underway here. Ryan is going to take the first shot and get some In-N-Out burger on the first shot, leaving a little hanger 20 for Kelvin. Doesn't cash in, but leaves his disc in a good spot, and Ryan loses his shooter, leaving an open chance for Kelvin, who comes up just a little bit short. And Ryan, in a very roundabout way, at least kicked one of the discs out of the 15 circle, but Kelvin makes quick work of that. And Ryan leaves one disc in the house, gets a takeout there, and Kelvin just hits the pegs. Ryan gets another takeout over there, leaving only one of Kelvin's discs on the board, but Kelvin takes one of Ryan's discs out in response. Ryan might be looking for a double takeout here. And let's see if he gets it. He gets one, and he peels. He loses his shooter. But his remaining disc is tucked up nicely against the peg. Kelvin might be going for a bounce back 20. It jams on him, and he loses his shooter, leaving Ryan with a very far shot between pegs. Testing out the angles to the left. Figures he has a better chance at the right. And doesn't quite get it. Loses his shooter on that shot. Bad luck. But Kelvin also tests the pegs himself there and loses his shooter. And this time Ryan decides to just hit and stick in the 5 circle, leaving Kelvin with a couple of options here. Almost gets a double takeout for the tie, nuking the board, but Ryan, with that one disc left on the board, will take it. Kelvin with an open 20, hits the hole, stays in the house though, so it's a valid shot. As people are leaving the event, as it's getting kind of late in the day. Ryan gets the takeout, hits and sticks there. And Kelvin, unfortunately, rolls onto Ryan's side of the board, and Ryan has hammer for this round and leaves his disc on his side. Kelvin with a very nice shot through the pegs. Leaves his disc on the board, and Ryan trying to hide again, but Kelvin makes quick work of that. And this time, Ryan follows through and gets into the house. Oh, but Kelvin manages to peel and resets the board, leaving Ryan an open 20 shot, which, another In-N-Out burger. Ryan loves food. Oh, but Kelvin says, "I'll get the check," and gives Ryan the 20. To which Ryan says, no, maybe I got it, yeah, and leaves a nice little rebound hanger 20 for Kelvin, who takes the opportunity and cashes in. Ryan leaves his open 20 a little bit short. Kevin shot jams on him a little bit, leaves them both discs in the 15 circle. Ryan sizing up his options. He might want to just go for a takeout, but it looks like he's going for a little bit of a ricochet 20. Leaves another hanger opportunity for Kelvin, but that was the round. So Ryan is up now 4 points to nothing in the semifinal match. And Kelvin resets the board immediately. Ryan going for an open 20, but leaves it quite a bit short. And then Kelvin with a bounce back onto his side of the board, and a great shot that hides behind a peg. Ryan's been practicing his Hogan's Alley shot, but misses there. And now another opportunity here for Ryan. Manages to get a takeout and leaves a disc on his side of the board this time. Kelvin smartly trying to go to the outside. Oh, but hits a peg on the way, leaving Ryan with another Hogan's Alley opportunity. And hits a couple of pegs, but manages to make contact on a valid shot. And Kelvin responds with a nice double takeout. Ryan manages to go through Hogan's Alley this time and gets the off. And Kelvin trying to go for that angle and almost gets it, leaves a pretty heavy hanger. And Ryan almost gets the off, but not quite. And Kelvin almost gets a really wicked circuit shot around a couple of pegs to get a 20. And Ryan again loses his shooter and keeps all of Kelvin's discs on the board. Kelvin, with the hammer, gets the open 20 and opens the next round with an open 20. It is now 4-2 in favor of Ryan. And Kelvin leaving Ryan with a hanger. And Ryan leaves Kelvin with a hanger, and Kelvin peels off. Ryan leaving another hanger opportunity for Kelvin. It seems like Ryan is doing all he can to help Kelvin win this match. And both discs now in the center. Kelvin up a 20, and Ryan looking maybe for a double takeout. Gets one and almost gets both of them. Both of Ryan's discs between pegs, and Kelvin unfortunately bounces off of his pegs and loses the shooter. And Kelvin with a ridiculous double takeout. Not at all what was expected. And then Ryan tests pegs and misses the one disc that left on the board. Kelvin cashing in, getting the off there. Ryan has to get a double 20 or a double takeout and a 20 to tie the match, or tie the round rather, and didn't. It is now 4-4. Ryan and Kelvin then in this round exchanging open 20s. Ryan really loves those In-N-Out burgers, and Kelvin really loves those peels. Another chance for Ryan. He goes up a 20. Kelvin leaving his a bit short this time. And Ryan completely misses Kelvin's disc, leaving him with an open 20. And Kelvin returns the favor by shooting a Super Steve out, and it's like those shots didn't even matter. This time Ryan gets the off, and as does Kelvin. And now it's just a fight for the center, and Kelvin peels again, leaving an open 20 shots for Ryan. Kelvin with his disc in the center now. And Ryan with a nice little touch 20, securing this round. And another 2 points. Kelvin now with the first shot. It is a bit long, and Ryan somehow manages to fly over the entire board. Like I've said before, sometimes it's the misses that are actually more spectacular. Ryan loses his shooter on that shot. Now has a double takeout opportunity here. But only gets one of them off, but does block the straight in shot. Another possible double takeout shot. Nope, both discs are staying in the house. But now it looks like from all angles, except for over the center hole, that Kelvin has a difficult shot to make. He does do well with that. He makes the takeout, leaving a little bit of a hanger for Ryan. That cashes in, gets the first 20 of this round, and Kelvin with a Super Steve. And Ryan responds in kind with a miss of his own. And now Ryan just has to play to the outside, and he's got this. So he's going to try and hit and stick and winds up missing, but it was for nothing anyway since he had the hammer, so he was up a 20 to a 10. And we go to the next one. It is now 8-4. Kelvin leaving a nice little bounce back, hiding his disc with the hammer in this round. And Ryan this time gets the peel, resets the board smartly. Kelvin with an open 20 leaves it a little bit short. Ryan probably going for a little bit of a bounce back here. And does not get the off nor the 20. Kelvin cashes in, gets the off, gets 2 discs on the board. Ryan only can get one of Kelvin's discs off the board. Kelvin loses his shooter, but does manage to get the off there. And Ryan does get the off and stays in the center. Oh, and Kelvin loses his shooter again, leaving an open opportunity for Ryan, who cashes in. Kelvin staying on his side of the board, leaving a difficult shot for Ryan. Gets the off but not the peel. And then Ryan is just going to stay to the outside. Even a tie will win this match for him. And it is enough. Ryan will advance to the finals. And if you are looking to learn and play the game of Crokinole, please give us a follow on Facebook, Meetup, and Eventbrite. Check us out, Brooklyn Crokinole Club, to stay up to date with the latest details of events that we'll be at. And we'll catch you on the next one.